Hello and good evening, everyone. To
Elfie one?
everyone.
Oh, it sounded like Elfie one.
I know I got a little tongue tied. To Cosmic Insight to your Friday night tune up as there's a lot happening tonight. And yeah, hi Rebecca.
Hi, Hillis. How are you? Hopefully we make it through this show between the two of us and all these energies and the new time.
Right. And the thing is, I had it all together until I pressed the button. I was like all together, and then I pressed the button, and then like, whoop,
Whoop.
something else took
It's
over.
all good. It's so funny. So I'm just gonna start out. Should I tell everybody that I'm exhausted tonight? So we'll see how I get through this show. But anyhow, tell that story later. But I wanted to start out, which is kind of cool because the energies. I know you've been dealing with the energies this week that have been, and I know I've been dealing with them, especially today with this. We were just talking about that. But I did pull a card like for the show and the energies right before I started, and I just wanted to show it because it kind of so apropos of what's going on. It's Close Encounters number 10. And look at the
Ooh.
butterfly, but it's all about being vulnerable and letting go and open yourself to those spaces of just moving forward, on this beautiful on this day that it is Good Friday for those that celebrate Good Friday.
Yes, Good Friday.
Friday. Excellent Friday. But it's a resurrection energy, and moving into that. So I thought it was so apropos that this little beautiful card popped up. Like we're all little butterflies releasing ourselves from the cage right now. However, that release is looking for you and to stay in that space and really be truthful with yourself right now and allow yourself to be vulnerable. What are you laughing at?
I'm just here. And I say that in just the manner of speaking because there was or is a partial solar eclipse that you can see visible that happened or is happening today or tomorrow. The fact that it's Good Friday, this brand new energy that's emerging on the planet now. And then you have Easter Sunday, which is, not just only a religious day, but also a spiritual day. And then 15 days from now is a lunar eclipse. So we're in this cycle. Oh, yeah. And full moon is tomorrow night. So, I mean, come on. I mean, this like a solar flares, the past few weeks, and then all this other stuff. I mean, we're just getting smacked down on the planet right now.
We're being cracked open is what happened, not smacked down. We're being cracked open.
And so, one of the things that has been reoccurring is, and some people may be a little bit sensitive to this, is how we allow ourselves to check in with each other.
Mhm.
To really say, "Hey, how you doing?" Or following up with people, and people may get take that the wrong way. And so in this cycle that we're in, and with all these solar flares, with all this, and I want everyone who is watching to clearly understand when I say new energies, this is brand new energy on the planet. So if you are one who is a light worker, gatekeeper, one who channels energy, you may understand or get a glimpse into the energies that are here, that are emerging, that are coming up from the earth and coming down from the galaxy. So it's twofold because as I may have talked about on the show before, is the rotation of our solar system because we are in this vast empty space. Well, not so empty, but where our solar system is not stationary, and as we revolve around the sun, we spiral up. We just keep on going on this path of ascent. Okay, and through this path of ascension on the solar system scale, it affects us because we are now fully emerged, the planetary systems, the celestial bodies, the solar systems, the galaxy is fully immersed in fourth dimensional energies. And what is in these fourth dimensional energies is a space for us to finally detach from everything that is holding us in a space of stagnation. And in this space of stagnation, we get frustrated, we get angry, we get moody. Even when someone calls to check in on us, like, what do you want? All these things. It's because we haven't been properly shown or properly equipped to let go of the old, to release the old, to detach from what no longer serves us, whether it's a relationship, a job, all these things. And we've been talking about this for weeks, so it's not new. But now we're really feeling it now because we're in this space of being born anew. Yeah,
Exactly.
Rebecca. Yeah.
I'm just so I'm gonna can I tell my good news what happened? I gotta tell my stories.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. About yes, yes.
So Becky's story. So last week I was on the show, and I was at my mother's house. So I was doing another one of my lovely circles that I do, and I thank everyone so much for allowing my mom to show up on the show. That meant so much to her, and it was actually I wanted to talk about it more. Talking about being vulnerable, like being there on my show. My mother's, very religious, and my father's very religious, and to do and talk the way I did on the show last week was like I was showing up being so vulnerable in front of my parents because I was sitting right in dab in the middle of the living room, like I mean at the dining room table, and they were all around. So that was a huge moment for me, um, to allow myself to be vulnerable about around the family because the family is like the hugest,
Mhm.
is the biggest thing. It's hard to be comfortable around your family when it comes to being who you are and really showing up. So I thank everybody for holding the space last week on the show for me to be in that container because it was huge for me. But in saying that, I moved on, and guess what's back? I was going to get her tonight. Rosebud's back. My travel trailer. I finally picked her up after what? How long's it been, Hillis?
I don't know,
7.
8 months.
Yeah, 7 or 8 months. So I drove all the way to Ohio to pick her up. And that was just a beautiful experience. And it was really funny talking about rising. So if anybody knows my trial, and this is just part of my journey, my story, Hillis, I was just like thinking, and I'm exhausted because drove straight from Ohio and got in at 8 o'clock this morning. And from Florida, I drove straight through with an hour rest. So I'm just a little delirious tonight, just to let you know. But Hillis, it was so funny. It was like I was just thinking while you were talking, you're so grounded in all the information that you come, and then I'm the one that goes out and does all these journeys and like live it in real time. I don't know what I was
Well,
thinking.
honestly, if it appears that I'm grounded, it's because I don't know. There's this other worldly universal energies that's keeping me so to assist in the communicate of this information.
Oh yeah,
But I want to say, Indigo, see how she flies now that she let her baggage go, flying like a bird in the sky. I like that.
awesome.
And so, as I feel into the energy of the message that has to be delivered for this evening, no one understand that, yes, we're in the midst of a rebirthing and transformation, but we have been in this energy for quite some time. And it is in this space of birthing this newness that we have to allow ourselves to not be a slave to it.
Yes.
Not to be a slave. It's like, oh my God, this is so much energy. Oh my God, I can't take anymore. Oh my God, I'm just tired. Oh my God. Stop complaining about it, you know,
Oh yeah.
because Rebecca, myself, and all the other light workers on the planet, everyone that I've been connected to, we've been feeling this energy for months. And some people are just feeling it now.
Yeah. And
And
it's okay.
so, I've been feeling it, aches, pains, whatever. I mean, this is growing pain, people. This is in the space of transformation. There has to be this this space of transformation, this space of ache, because we have been so conditioned in this space to suffer. We have been conditioned as humanity to suffer. But when it comes to the slightest personal discomfort, whether if it's us losing our job or losing our relationship, losing our home, when it comes to something that's near and dear to us, our health, anything that affects our prosperity, any of that, we start bitching about it. We start bitching and complaining about the little things that bring us discomfort that's close to home. And then when it's something on a larger scale, such as the energies that's coming in now, it's even more woe is me, woe is me, woe is me. I can't deal, I can't take it. It's like with sick kids, like with babies.
Well,
And the babies on the planet, we in human form, yes, we are babies. But the complaining and the oh, this hurts, so that's hurt because of these incoming energies. These energies are here to serve a purpose. They're here to help us transform, to help lift us up. And so if you are stuck in the stagnant energy of complaining about wanting to feel better, wanting to feel good, wanting to have a better life, then by all means complain, because it's not going to change for you if you're going to keep complaining about how you feel. So the only way out of that is to then step up and accept and receive the gift of the energy of this transformation, because this transformation is much more than what you feel. And if some people are put off by my tone and how I'm addressing what I'm speaking, then this message is not for you.
mhm.
And usually this is not my tone, but this is how this message has to be heard and delivered. So by any means, it is what it is, people. I mean, you just have to, and suck it up right now, because the next few months is going to be a bit more challenging.
I think it goes back
Yeah,
to really sucking up, going back to acceptance of this is what is happening right now, and allowing
yeah,
yourself to be vulnerable in the energies and knowing, like earlier today, I was telling Hillis, if I get real quiet and go in, I've been getting huge dizzy spells today. I've been feeling these just massive energy surges coming out that's like swirling me, and I just literally have to stop and just like feel into them. But I know that's part of me learning and experiencing, and it's all about a new experience.
yeah,
So we're experiencing new energies that are vibrating at a different level that our human bodies are not used to. Our
yes,
human bodies have never experienced before. So it's like that little kid, kind of our bodies are having hissy fits right now, and that they're like, what's this? But, pain, in reality, pain is just an illusion as well, something that we've created as humans, as a messenger. So when that pain comes in your body, really get clear once again, this is a new experience. So that vibration's coming in, your body's not quite up to where that vibration, so there's that resistance. So, as Hillis said, just open up and feel into where that resistance is, your body, and that's a message for you to look at that spot. What's going on here? What energy
right,
am
to
I
talk
still
to it.
holding? What little knot of energy am I still holding that's forming this resistance in my body? And allow it to speak, and breathe through it, and breathe into it and through it. Allow it to have its space, like a dam. Break through the dam and just allow it to flow through. Because when you can allow that movement, then it'll just flow. And then what'll happen is, you have the vibration coming in here, your body's here because it's not quite up yet. But if you move through that energy, then all of a sudden you're like this, and everything's just kind of flowing together, and the pain will go away.
Yeah,
So
exactly. You said it a little bit nicer than I did, so I like
I'm become good cop.
that. Tonight, yes, but
Tonight.
there's some things that have to be addressed with such passion and such earnest
Oh
that
yes.
we, because what you see with Rebecca and I is how we allow ourselves to be these vessels, how we allow ourselves to come together to come forth to deliver what's being asked to deliver. And beyond this, when we're not here, heck, and even on here, you guys seen us fall apart on the show. You guys seen us laugh and cry.
So
So you guys,
I'm gonna call you out.
go
Hillis
ahead.
complains sometimes.
I'm what?
I said Hillis complains sometimes, so he was talking to himself tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
I complain too.
but and the thing is, we're honest and we're real about this, and so I mean,
Yeah,
you don't expect nothing less from us. So right now in this time of transformation, because that's what it is. It's a time of transformation.
yeah,
And in this time of transformation, there is going to be a little bit of pain, a little bit of confusion, a little bit of frustration. And in that, that's when you find the beauty in all of it. That's where the beauty comes in because you
yeah.
then get to say, yeah, there it is.
And as I said before, now is a time more than ever to be yourself and be your quirky or however you show up. Like, I always tell the stories of my journeys because I'm taught, like I'm showed real time. Like it's to me when I go on my journeys, all these crazy stories happen to me. But it's me walking through, learning as I go and seeing how I'm showing up. So it's just a fun, I don't know. I just love it. I stayed in this quirky little hotel. I'm going back to my story of my trip because um, and I'm saying this because it's about showing up who you are. So I'm in this quirky little hotel, and oh my gosh, so much was going on. We had dogs barking all night, and ended up there was a woman in there, like I don't know what she was doing, leaving the dogs, and then I go to the front desk, and I'm like, "Is there a spirit in here, a ghost in here?" I mean, this is how I am talking to the front clerk, and it was so funny. And she's like, matter of fact, you say that somebody committed suicide in the hotel 6 months ago. I'm like, oh, is his name Roger? And I got all this information. It was his girlfriend. She goes, girl, you're spot on. I said, I know. She goes, yeah, he moved stuff around the thing. I said, let me go get you some sage. So I went down, brought her a big thing of sage to St. Clair. But it was fun. I was just being myself, talking to a clerk at a hotel about spirits and ghosts, like it was like everyday conversation. And and that's what we can do now when we show up. We'll bring those fun, exciting people into our world that vibrate how we are. And that's what I was saying with that, because I just kind of float around, and even with the guy when I picked up my RV, I'm like, this is a funny story because my RV got attacked by a community gate. So when I'm leaving, I have to go through this big gate, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you would make me go through this big gate. So I'm out the door, and it's Good Friday, and yeah, well, it was the day before Good Friday, and I'm going through, and I'm like, okay, Rosebud, we could do this. We're not going to have fear of the gates anymore. We're going to move through this. And I'm yelling this out loud. He's probably like laughing his butt off of me, talking to my trailer as I'm going through this gate. And I just scream out, we have risen when I, when I went through the gates. But for me,
That's
that was so
funny.
fun of moving through the energy of moving past. And he was just laughing his butt off, but I was myself. And I guess that's the point I want to take. Just be yourself and have fun with the energies out there. Don't resist them and hold in like we used to have the fear. Who cares what people think? Because look how much fun I had. I mean, it was quirky, corny, but it was so much fun. And I meet so many interesting people. What's this?
I'm saying, listen to what she's saying.
Yeah.
Hey.
And what was really cool is, on the 222 portal, I'm sorry, I'm rambling on. I'm exhausted. So, on the 222 portal, I went to Jekyll Island and did that whole thing and had that whole journey. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
morning when I was driving home, when the sun was coming up, I was on the highway, not on the beach, the same exact spot as the sun was coming up. I was back at Jekyll Island. So I completed I did a whole circle of adventures and experiences and growth to complete a circle. So I thought that was really cool. And all of you do that. So look at your life as circle and where are you in your circle? Because and pay attention, because you will circle back around to the point where that journey began, and to
Yeah.
create a new circle.
Exactly. So while we're in this space of transformation, you guys, I just want to know, how are you guys feeling with all this newness,
Yes.
this transformation that's coming in? You can put your comments in the comment section, and as we allowing for this emergence to come in, just know that we do appreciate you guys showing up an hour earlier tonight because it
Yes.
is our new time slot at 6 p.m.
How's it?
Eastern tonight, and appreciate you as you appreciate us. And so, also, if you feel our time is worthy, 1 second, Rebecca, I know you're itching. As as we feel as we honor your time, you honor us. If you feel that this broadcast has moved you, you're more than welcome to click on the description and to donate to us. Because when you donate to us, it's able to help us keep the show going. Because as this is our time, this is our time to be of service to you. So thank you for the energies. And welcome, Lori. Welcome, Batman. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Jesse. Welcome, 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 welcome to Friday. So, yeah.
Friday. So Indigo answered my question that I was going to ask that I was so jumping at the bit to say. No, not that one. Down below. Thank you so much for starting earlier. I was asking, how do you guys like starting an hour earlier? So I wanted to know your opinion on that. So she
yes.
answered it. So I didn't have to say it.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And so as we allow for the energies to transform, we're going to probably move things a little bit swifter tonight to get to the tune-up. So we'll probably only take a few spirit questions, you guys, if you guys have them. So that way we can get to the tune-up, because there's a lot of energy that's being asked to be transmitted tonight.
I'm also getting right now for everybody to take a moment to write down in this week to challenge themselves and invite themselves to explore maybe an energy that you've been resisting, or something that's been coming up a lot around you lately that you need to look at, that you haven't looked at, to move through.
Yes, exactly. Because, for people who are in that stagnant space, that resistant energy, it's simply because you're choosing to stay in that space as opposed to choosing to move forward. And, being in that stagnant energy, who is it serving? Is it serving you to be in a space of continual anger or frustration, or just, playing victim? No, it's not. Go ahead.
And you brought up a good point. Ready?
Yes.
We have to get out. Everybody has to get out of, with other people, the fix it energy.
Yes.
And I just say quote unquote fix it energy, because we all take that, we all, being empaths and people who are energy connected, we always want to save the world. We always want to help people. We always want to assist people. However, now is the time that we honor ourselves more than ever. And I've said this many a times, and realize that people right now are on so many different levels of where they are. And if they are not willing to look at the new energies, or they're in resistance, or they're in pain, or whatever might be going on, that is not your responsibility. You can offer a seed to guide them.
Yes.
Don't detach yourself from them. Just allow them to be on their journey, no matter, because I'm just going to say it. We are living in the zombie apocalypse right now. There's so many. What?
Zombie apocalypse?
Yes, I'm telling you. Okay, so this morning when I was on my little drive on the way home, I stopped in a store, and it's like everybody was just walking around and were not connected, had no idea. It was like a bunch of zombies in the store. I literally walked out because I'm like, but just looking at people right now, that's what I mean.
For people who are unaware.
There's so many unawake people. That is the
Okay.
zombie apocalypse. That's what I'm saying. We have
Okay,
so
so
many
clarify.
Just allow me. I am clarifying right now with my story. So that's what I said. There's so many people out there. You have the ones that are waking up. You have the ones that don't want to wake up and are not going to wake up. And then you have the ones in between who are exploring now. And then the ones in resistance. So there's all these different categories, and everybody's in a rush. Everybody doesn't know what to do. And you have people literally freaking out right now. So how can you be kind to others and just express the space of love and allow them to move through and choose where they want to go?
Yes, exactly. And I want to touch on something real quick before we get to the first question. So if you are one who is in this world professional space of being a practitioner, a nurturer, a healer, a fixer, whatever you want to call yourself, okay? And if someone comes to you, okay, starting over. If you are one who is seeking professional guidance from someone like Rebecca and I, make sure that you settle into the space of trusting that someone to make sure that they are allowing you to receive the tools and the resources for you to do it yourself. Because now we have to allow for the energy of us to be responsible for self. Because once we're responsible for self, then we can add it to the collective consciousness, to the collective archive, for then others to reach for that same information, to get that same information. Because if I do it for somebody, it does no one any good. So, which is why it's beautiful to see, the clients that I work with step in to the work that they do themselves and to be held accountable 100% for anything that they do or don't do. So this is where we are right now, people. You have to be accountable for everything that you do now. It's important. So,
Hillis,
yes.
I want to thank you for being accountable with me this evening, helping to wrangle me because I'm all over the place because I'm exhausted.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Thank you.
But first, this question is all you because I know the
I know it's an
situation.
indigo. She wants to know what the energies are
Yeah,
based
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
what happened with
So,
me this week, energy speaking, that is.
yeah, and her and I already had a talk yesterday and earlier. So yeah.
Okay, dear love, what I'm feeling right now, you have gone I'm going to say you are going through a huge transformation. So I feel like there's a lot of darkness that you had that you held on inside your solar plexus, your heart. You opened up the heart, you let that go. You're releasing all those energies. You still have a little bit in the root that I'm feeling that just needs to, like, that's kind of like moving out. That's why I said you're in the middle of transforming. But in saying that, you're at the cusp end of it, because you have done so much work in releasing, letting that ball of energies that it's like there was these little pockets all over you that you've just totally released and let go, and it's just moving out, but there's still like little fragments that are kind of going out and moving into the new energy of claiming who you are, of moving into who you are, and opening up to desire more in your life, to open the spark of who you are so you can call in what you have been wanting for so bad, however, had the energy blockage inside of you, especially in your root of not feeling safe, not feeling open, not feeling ready to receive, to stand in that space. So now you can open up that energy to bring that beautiful bubble of love, light, magic into your world.
I love it. That's just confirmation of everything that she's done with me. Yeah, she really had a
And
breakthrough
on
yesterday.
a personal note, congratulations, girl. Give yourself a big hug. And congratulations to everyone else out there who's in the same boat, moving through all these energies and being there. You give yourselves a big hug too, because we all deserve it. Everybody hug themselves right now, because we all deserve it. The self-love of ourselves, being here right at this time, being the badasses we are to move through this craziness, the beautiful craziness. Crazy is a great word in my world, you know,
Yeah.
energy of creating this brand new world. So how cool is that?
Yeah, and I mean, I can tell you that Indigo did all the heavy lifting. I was just there to bring in the energies that she's been asking for. So you and Indigo and everyone else who I've been working with, because there's a few familiar faces on tonight, so I'm happy to see you all here with me. So yeah, I'm happy about this. I'm so happy about this.
And that's it. You
Yeah.
just have to find a good tour director to help you, guide you into you, so you can just move out your stuff
Wait.
that you don't want to look at Just because it's so been in your face your whole life, you have to just look at a different place to be able to go through that energy. And that's all it's about. It's just, that's why I say cosmic explorers. We say cosmic explorers because it is about exploring. And that's all it is. We are one big exploration of
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
life.
Either contact Rebecca or myself, and we are your energy facilitators, energy architects, whatever you want to call us.
I
That's
like
what
to
we
call
are.
myself a cosmic tour director.
Yes, she's a cosmic tour director, and I'm an energy architect. Woohoo! I still don't know what that means, but that's what I was given
Building new
to.
bridges for people, opening up to create something new in the world.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
Okay.
So, if no one else has any questions
Fire.
tonight, I'm going to leave the door open for a few more minutes for questions. But if no one has any questions for tonight, we can get right into the tune-up because I
I
know
see
you guys
Bruce
love the
stopped
tune-up.
on. And nobody else has any questions or run any cards or anything? Everybody's quiet tonight.
I know people are integrating.
Um,
People are integrating. You're most welcome, dear heart. I love you. Indigo, I love you. Angela, I love you. Deborah,
oh,
Bruce,
who's coming? Grandma's
Batman.
coming through.
Who's my grandma? What's my grandma? Uh-oh, you froze. Uh-oh. What?
Hillis, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you froze. What my grandma say?
Somebody's coming through to talk to us.
Yeah, because I mean, you're just frozen. Now you're not anymore. Uh, oh, wait, now you're frozen again. What the hell? Okay. Um,
The spirits are coming through. I don't know if you can hear us. I don't know what is happening right now.
I can. Wait, there you go. I can see you, but you were frozen, but I can hear you fine.
Did you hear
Uh,
all the stuff coming through?
no.
It happened again. It was like on my end, you were freezing and it was going, was coming through my computer.
Yeah, no one else heard it, but you apparently, because Angela says that it's clear. So yeah,
I had all kinds of distortion coming through. Who knows who was talking? So there was some transmission that just came through me, that came through the computer. None of you saw it, but it was happening. So take a deep breath and allow that all to flow. So
yeah,
yeah, some magic just happened. Woo!
yeah. Definitely feeling that. I guess because they know I'm the navigator, so I have to see and know what's happening while you just do your thing. But anyway,
You just do your
let's.
thing. You just float out all over the place.
Yeah,
Angela wanted a
exactly.
card, so I drew a card for her.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Okay, Angela,
Let's.
I'm using I always like to tell it that I just always grab this deck because I love this deck. The Oracle Energy cards I kind of just grabbed tonight because that's the only one I had with me. Um, so here's the card that came for you, and I'm just gonna intuitively say the birds of the feather 25. So we left that. So,
Huh?
Angela, my dear, what I feel of you, once again, like us all, transformation is just a thing that's happening right now. However, you have not been able to find your tribe. You've been kind of a loner and moving into that, but now's the time you're like maybe they're saying birds of a feather. You're starting to move into open yourself out to find your true tribe, which you have not been able to do before because of all these energies that you've been holding on as we've been talking about tonight. And all is that so shine the way you are and just open up, and I'm getting like you need to go to some different types of groups than you have been going to maybe find some different energies, or I'm just seeing like different little groups, like you've been so focused on one thing, like to expand out to find some news way, because you're it's like your collective tribe is all over the place, but it'll all come together, and they're from different, I'm seeing like little boxes, they're from like different spaces, if that makes sense, or different little groups of everything that you love inside of you. So what I'm getting is like sit down with everything that you love to do inside of you and find groups or events or something like that around that. And these people that you're supposed to be with are going to be coming into your world. Hillis?
I don't know. I just got hit with like 5 waves of energy right now.
It's insane.
And so the only thing that has come in my mind for you, Angela, is for you to connect with the past relationship, and you know what I'm referring to because we've talked about this. And so just allow that to grow and to blossom, and then that will also connect you to the new beginnings, the new tribes, as Rebecca was talking about, allowing yourself to go and to be in those spaces. Yeah, I'm a little light.
It's not even tribes. It's just stepping into new things you were like always have been interested in that you haven't wanted to jump into. So it might
Yeah.
not even be people but I'm thinking you need to explore options you've been afraid to explore before that but have always interested you, no matter what it is. And I think some of them are a little what?
No, I'm saying do it, do it, do it, do it.
Do what?
I'm talking to Angela. Just do it.
Just do it. Okay. Wrangle me because I'm, as I said, I'm
Yeah, you
exhausted
know,
and I can go on forever when I'm exhausted because I loop.
I know, I got you. So, Gamby,
Gamby Bambi.
like I said, I'm just like,
Oh, I feel it. It was whatever just came through, man. Zap something into another freaking level because we're in another level of energy right now. That's all I got to say.
yeah, yeah, and so it's a good thing you have cards because I can't focus on energy right now to bring in information.
Okay, so Gamby, I pulled a card. Beyond the ordinary came up for you, and I think you know exactly what that means. But you know what I'm feeling. I know you've been doing a lot of work. I know you've been moving into a lot of things. But it's just all you need to do, sweetie, is just take that step beyond where you are right now, beyond the ordinary of what you thought. Change that mindset you've been locked into on how to function. Allow it to expand out so you can open up to this new beautiful part of you that you have been resisting.
Awesome, I like it. Um, yeah, Gamby, I'm sorry, I got nothing. I'm only because
Wait, did
I'm
I?
just.
Are you fried?
It's not that I'm fried.
Fried?
It's not that. It's just that I can't
I know you can't.
focus on the individual energy. It's more like collective energy that's
I got
funneling
you.
in, and for me to bring forth for tonight. So I'm saving that energy for that. And so, um, um, yeah.
Bridges in Mexico.
Somebody else had a question after Gamby. No, that's what I wanted to do. So yes, Batman, I'm right there with you. Where yeah, 100. I think I'm like on 1,000 miles per hour right now. Like I'm like
I can
hurtling through
But I have
space.
to do with a tune up. Okay, we'll do the tune up in a minute, Batman.
Um, and so welcome. Oh, wait,
What?
Lori. Hello. It's been a long time. And you're joining us on LinkedIn. Hello, she's an
I'm
old friend of mine. We used to go out dancing. And I used
Oh, that's
all
funny. We were talking about dancing today, Hillis.
yeah, I was. I was talking about dancing to house music, and here pops in Lori from my days of us dancing all night. And I tell you, I used to be, and it's funny. She affectionately called me the Energizer Bunny because literally we would get to the spot like around 10 o'clock, and the place closes like at 3, and I would be on the floor from the time we get there to the time we leave. I would not get off the dance floor unless I had to go to the bathroom or get some water. That was the only time you would not see me on the floor. So yeah, 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 yeah.
I pulled it while you were talking. I pulled a card for Deborah
Wait, did
Robbins.
I miss? Wait, Did we miss? Did I miss Deborah?
Well, she said she's fixing dinner, and so I figured she couldn't draw, so I saw it. I just intuitively drew her a card.
Oh, okay. So we'll go
It's
back up
under
to
Canby. So
Deborah.
I just automatically did. She didn't really ask, but she's fixing dinner, so I figured her hands were busy. So,
Okay, all right.
sweet love, I got for you. Actually, it's funny. I got a card that wasn't even in the deck that popped in. So you got a magic card, and the second card was a burst of magic. So how cool is that? So but the first card is the weight of the world. So I know that it's time to let go of the worries and the weight that you're carrying to set those healthy boundaries, which kind of I know this is like a theme that comes up every once in a while for you. So, where are you with your boundaries and what do you still need to let go that worry that you hold on so that magic that is truly you can come and just explode around you. So, that's for you, my dear, as you're cooking your fabulous dinner.
Yes.
And
Um,
I also want to say hi. I saw Bridget dropped in from Mexico. Hola, Bridget. And okay, you can take
okay,
it.
yes. Um,
This is a hot
so
mess.
yeah, you're a hot mess.
I told you I
Um,
was exhausted.
I'm trying to focus on Deborah and see if I could get anything, but I can't. It's like it's too much. So we're gonna skip back down to Lori, which she asked about how to fend off energy vampires. So my dear, and the reason why I could talk about this because it's not a psychic question. I don't have to uh, pull from out the ethers for this one. But I will say, my dear, it's more about setting intentions and creating intentions and being aware of your thoughts. And I know you are aware of who these people are in your world. So it's more about, okay, when and how to uh, connect or to contact them. It's more about how, being guarded of your sacred space. And we could talk more about it later because I feel it's also a bit personal as well. And I don't do personal stuff on air. So message me offline and we can talk more personal about this. About, you know, stuff. I can't. It's just like, you, oh, you have a card?
I'm being quiet. Trying to wrangle myself because I'm out of control. I'm being vulnerable with it.
Yes. Michelle, type your
Michelle,
request
I'm
in
drawing
again.
Michelle a card because she said that she wanted a card.
Well, I'm trying to find Michelle and I don't see Michelle.
It
Oh,
is underneath.
there it is. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. It was so small. There it is. Would you kindly draw a card for me, please?
I drew her two cards.
Okay. All right.
So interesting. So I got two cards. So the autumn, release the old and rest. And I love the crows on here, along with the close encounter call, which is actually the card that I drew for the show tonight, which is all about being vulnerable and opening
Yeah.
up, expressing, and also the crow to me. The autumn card, release the old and rest. It's time, as I said, you're moving through all these old energies, and give yourself a break, my dear. Give yourself some time to rest and integrate everything that's happened. You don't have to be on like you used to be. Give yourself the time to rest and allow all these energies to come in. And as you do that, you're going to be moving forward, and as I said, into this new place. And I'm getting a feeling that you have a lot of psychic abilities that are opening up, and the crow is passing between the two worlds to me. And I feel that that's really opening up for you. So just be very mindful and very attentive of kind of what's happening around your world. And I'm getting the journal, like keep a little journal of exciting things that are starting to pop up that are unexpected, so you can track them to see what's it'll put it's put a puzzle together for you.
Yeah. Everything that Rebecca said because I just got images of
Hillis,
you.
oh my gosh, this is a miracle in itself. Hillis is
Everything that Rebecca said, because honestly, I just feel like there's a lot of stuff coming online for you, and you're not sure what to do or to handle it.
yeah.
And so, just be patient with yourself. Just be patient, and you will have that guidance and direction um, that you're asking for. So, I honor yourself in that, my dear, and I will come to you. So, yes.
And I want to go to Amy.
Oh, I like that.
What?
I literally just told my daughter that I'm getting dance lessons. Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
Awesome.
And then, yes, it is true. Non-stop dancing all night long. That was me. Um,
Lori Brown,
no,
she wants a card as well.
yes,
It's Bridget.
yes.
In that episode.
Um, so Bridget, yes, full moon is actually tomorrow night. But we're in it's like when there's a full moon, there's always like that day before anyway. So yeah. Oh yeah, Lloyd Brown, a card if you
I
could.
did.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Number
okay.
22, the tender embrace. which I think is so beautiful, magical with the elephants on it. And I'm feeling into the card, and it's just, it's all about
Yeah.
magic tonight and opening up to the magic. And I feel like, I feel, Lori, like sometimes you hide from the wisdom you truly have in your heart and you don't embrace it. And that's what I feel like this Tinder embrace is all about, is embracing you and the wisdom that you truly, and honoring that wisdom. Where in the past, I feel like you shut it down, and it's time to really open up to it and just allow it to throw and really embrace yourself in the wisdom of who you truly are as well.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I just keep hitting stop hiding from yourself. And it's time for you to really step into the emergence of who you are. And this is, as we talked about earlier, you may want to go back and rewatch the beginning of the show where we talked about um, letting go of the attachments and the stagnation of this energy and learning how to move forward it from that space. So it's all about now learning how to move forward one step at a time and not taking giant steps, but instead take baby steps with that.
Oh,
Would you get?
I've moved on.
Oh, okay. So I think we're done with questions, guys. To be honest.
Actually, I drew one for Bridget.
Oh, okay,
She
Bridget,
didn't
go
really
ahead.
ask, but I just felt she needed a card, so I'm just
Yes.
intuitively drawing cards for people right now. So, my dear, once again, it's funny you got the message
Oh
that
wait! Before you
what?
start, just want to show you. So yes, you were right on about what Lori said about being hiding from her greatness. So yes, so it is true. So move forward from that, my dear. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
Bridget.
Bridget, my dear love, it's time to, once again, these cards came up from a couple people tonight, so it's like kind of a subject.
The
It's time to
theme.
really, what a theme. What did I say?
No, I'm just
Okay.
keep going.
Okay. So, it's it's time. Whew. Sweetie, it's time for you to step into the magic of you. You've got to let go of all that you carry on, all that you follow on, and all the boundaries that you don't set around people around you that are pulling you down and not allowing you to be the
Muse.
muse of you, and that you need to call that person in that was shut down long ago, and that beautiful energy of the creation of who you truly are, and allow that to come back and fly, allow that to create, allow that rainbow color of you and the magic of who you are to come together, to burst out and claim that part of you once again that you shut down and have been afraid to open back up. It's time to take the step to do that, because it's going to be like when you can do that. So that's all, my dear.
Yes. Everything that she said. Everything that she said. I mean, honestly, guys, I mean, this is rare for me not to be interact with you guys on that level, but there's like this other energy that I'm holding back that is bursting to come through tonight.
Would you like to go ahead and say it so you can release it, so you can get in your own space? Because you can go ahead.
No, it's the energy for the tune-up.
Well, I know, but do you want to do that first? Whatever
That's what
needs
I'm
to be
doing.
done, and then I'll do the tune-up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we're getting into.
I know, but I'm saying you could do your part first, and then I can
Yes,
do the
yes,
tune-up
yes,
at the end.
yes.
So talk. Let it go. Release it.
Yes.
Gosh. It's like, oh,
I'm getting there. There's this whole setting this stage. It's the
tonight
process.
there's no stage. No stage tonight, Hillis.
um, you're funny, guys. I love it. Um, and so as we prepare for this evening, as we step into the newness that is emerging, as we step into the beauty that we were once blinded to, I just want you guys to understand that we were blinded to this energy, and now we are allowing ourselves to begin to see the beauty of the unseen, to see the beauty of the joys that are living within us, because it lives in us first before we are then able to see it in our external spaces. The internal is born first, the external is born second. Everything that is manifested comes from within, and it is in that space of manifestation that all is seen, all is felt, all is heard, where we are tapped in and connected to our five senses and beyond. Beyond the five senses, beyond this world, beyond this realm, beyond this dimension, beyond this plane, beyond this timeline, exists the infinite. And the infinite is something that cannot be explained, only felt. And it is in this feeling of this newness that is being birthed through this uh, partial solar eclipse today, in this full moon that is emerging tomorrow, and the day of resurrection that is coming soon and will be completed in 15 days' time of this solar eclipse. The birthing of this new. So, in these next 15 days, just allow yourself to birth this infinite, to merge into this infinite, feel this infinite, and be that infinite. Be the creator, be this nameless light, be this source that is you. Because you are source and you are it. You are not separate. You are one with all that exists. Everything from the smallest living being to the inanimate object in which you sit. Because all has life. It all held life once before. It all comes from organic living material. It is in this infinite where we take things for granted. It is in this space where all is taken for granted. And it is in this space where we now bring forth the new energy of life, the new energy of creation. Nothing can be taken for granted. Nothing is and ever will be taken for granted, because in the space of appreciation, in the space of passion, in the space of love, it all rises, it all connects, it all opens up as we now begin to open the doorway, the portal for you to receive these energies. We go Kihito Oshimasi. Connecting to those who are watching now and later, connecting to Rebecca.
What?
I'm laughing with you.
Oh. Oh, okay, dear ones. Oh my gosh, the energies are intense tonight. So after this transmission, everybody needs to really drink some water, really needs to be quiet and ground themselves. If you can go outside, take a salt bath, whatever you can do to really ground yourself after this transmission, because the energies that are running through right now are really super intense, and I don't want to blast anybody out. So I am going to bring it in. I want everybody right now just to take a deep breath in. Allow the beautiful message that just came through Hillis to integrate through every cell of your body. Let all the worries go. Allow the openness and the vastness of who you are to open up in this moment, to open to receive the energies of the universe that are coming in at a spiraling pace in order to change you, to transform you, to open you to a new space, into a new time, into a new energy, into a new creation of you, a creation that's been waiting so long to say, yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready to step forward and be who you truly are meant to be on this planet. Because every one of you out there listening now or in the future, we all require the energy and the magic of each one of you to show up in the vulnerability, in the imperfectness, in the uniqueness, in the weirdness, in the beautiful beingness of who you truly are. So take a deep breath and allow yourself to open in the grounded spiral, aligned to who you are in your heart, in the space of love, to send that out to the universe as you listen to this transmission that comes through us now. You don't need to resist. Just open your heart and allow the energies to come through. Allow the energies to open, 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 to transmute, to create a new you. For those of you who are spinning right now, just breathe, just breathe, just breathe, and focus in on the spinning so you can keep yourself aligned to the straightness. Oh. Everybody put their hand on their heart, hand on their stomach. Take a deep breath in, bring themselves home to them. Allow the energy of who they are and feel it inside your body. Allow yourself to express freely the true divine being you truly are. No need to hide anymore. No need to hide. Whew. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Hi, Hillis.
Hi.
Hi. We made it.
Take your cards off the laptop.
Excuse me. You're making an assumption there. We're going to talk about the 4 agreements next week because my cards are not on the
Oh,
top.
okay. Well, that was an echo. My bad. I'm sorry.
As I said, we will talk about the 4 agreements next week. Don't make assumptions.
And so, for those who are in this space, allow yourselves to feel the integration,
Mm.
to feel the space of integrating in all the energies. Take time for yourself as you now see what no longer serves you, as you feel what no longer serves you, as you understand of what no longer serves you. Letting go of the illusion, of the pain, of the suffering, letting go of all the hardships, all the things that we feel were difficult. Because now, as we're in the midst of the shedding, the height of the shedding, the beginning of all of this, allow it to go. Allow it to be, and thank yourselves for showing up As we thank you now for being here with us this week at our earlier time. How cool was that?
It was a fun, magical mystery carpet ride.
It was. And everyone, thank you for tuning in an hour early. We appreciate your presence. And if you felt that this show has moved you in any way, click the link in the description to donate to us, as this does help keep the show going and moving in a wondrous upflow direction. And so we appreciate this, you subscribing to us, liking this show, and ooh, and sharing this with your friends and family.
What you ooh?
Oh no, just I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I get
and
excited.
so, huh?
I just got excited.
Oh yeah. Oh, and Ellie, yes, please watch the replay. And until next week, everyone, remember. Oh, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
What are you gonna say?
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Oh my gosh. And I'm going to say, don't limit yourself. Create yourself. Be the change in you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening and going on this magical ride with my exhausted self and Hillis, who's got it with it. And till next time, we appreciate you. We love you. And we're so glad you're on this journey with us. Keep
Till
on
next week, everyone.